Hi world. 6 weeks and 4 days since I had 25 teeth extracted and dentures put straight in. Let's get into it. Yesterday was the weekend. I thought we'd have a play with this. We didn't play for long. It's pink. I knew that was scary. Then I put it in. It went everywhere. For the first time ever, I had paste out the bottom of my teeth. It just didn't set. It just kept oozing. So I had to wash it out, got rid of it. Used the trusty old C-Bond yesterday. The more I use the C-Bond, the more I realise I'm getting used to my dentures. I can chew the crusts of my toast now with my dentures in. That's huge. It still hurts. And I still need a lot of control. Sometimes I have to hold just to stop things moving while I'm eating. I'm having a lazy day at home today. The other half's at work. I wasn't going to put anything in, but then my tops kept getting heavy and falling down. And I thought, bugger it. We'll just glue them in. So I glued them. Feed dent. I glued the top ones. No wafer. No C-Bond. I'm scared. We all know how much I like my C-Bond. Even though it doesn't hold things as tight as I would like, I don't think that's what C-Bond's for. I'm pretty sure C-Bond's training wheels, but I'm eating so much more now with just the C-Bond in. And sometimes, some days I will get a sore spot, so I'll put a C-Bond in. But my mouth felt really good today, so I didn't bother with any C-Bond. We've just gone the Fitty Dent waterproof adhesive on upper and lower dentures today. We're just giving them 15 minutes to set before we have a coffee. So I thought I'd give you some time because I could have done my hair and my face. An adhesive is an amazing feeling. It's especially when your gums actually fit in your teeth. See, I have nowhere near as much pink plastic as I used to. So I'm glad we didn't trim too much of that off, because then I'd have no teeth, because the swelling goes down so your teeth go up. If we had got much more of that shaved off, well, you'd be lucky to see teeth. So, phew, one thing I'm glad about. The Fitty Dent, as much as I love the C-Bond, an adhesive feels amazing. That Fitty Dent, I can feel it as it's setting and it stops moving. No movement is a great feeling. It's just a great feeling. I'm going to stick with me Fitty Dent because, as I've said, it just sort of gels up and picks out. That pink shit is, it's a nightmare. It's a dead set nightmare. But this is the first time, I'm pretty sure it's the first time I've used Fitty Dent on the upper denture on its own with no C-Bond at all. And that's where the pink bits got stuck in the slight spots. And we brushed and brushed and brushed and mouthwashed and brushed and brushed and brushed. And far out, it was a nightmare. And so now I'll be steering away from the pink pastes. Actually, I should probably stop playing and stick with the C-Bond and the Fitty Dent adhesive. C-Bond day-to-day wear, Fitty Dent work and eating. I know eating sounds like something you need to do every day, but when I say eating, I mean like in public. I can eat at home with C-Bond. It's not attractive. That's why I say glue for eating out. If you're having people over for dinner, glue. Because even though you're at home, you don't want your cup tea sitting next to you in a cup while you're eating tea with visitors. So if you've got to eat in public or near anyone, I'd strongly suggest the Fitty Dent. They had pizza last night. I was shattered. I didn't eat the pizza. I had trouble with the garlic bread. I had raisin toast. So I couldn't stand the smell of noodles. But Fitty Dent in today, I'm going to eat something. Real food. No more noodles, no more toast. I'm going to eat something. Dentures will spin out this week because I'm not going to ring her. So 6 weeks and everything got ironed out at the dentist. That's not bad. Things are only getting smaller now, so I can't. I got a chip out yesterday. One of them little bone spurs that she said was a bone spur and the skin would grow out of that. I don't know if you can see. Can you see that little white dot? Right there. That's a bit of tooth that they told me wasn't there. But it's actually not one of the ones that I could see. It was on the inside of this one. Now this side's been sore. It cuts up when I talk. And sometimes when I've got my teeth out, when I'm brushing them and soaking them, if I run my tongue along my gum, I can almost feel like a graze. And that's what I was feeling on this side. So I had a look, but I could see it white. So I touched it and I flicked it. It came out in my finger. I went, oh wow, look at that. But I haven't flicked anything else. The two that were up here and the one that was up here, the skin's grown over them and they don't cause me any trouble anymore. I think they were the bones that held my eye teeth in. And I go, ooh, vampire. Because that's about where they were. And this one had 2 decent ones, and it makes sense that it was where it was sitting in the bone. But I'm coming along nicely. I'm sick of it, but what can you do? Have a codral and soldier on, because no one's going to chew your food for you. It's something you've got to do yourself. The ride will be worth it. 5.5 weeks time and I'll get a soft reline. Wow. Might not need Fitty Dent for a few months after that. Could be a brand new person. Because I tell you this morning, when I decided I wasn't going to use any glue or adhesive or anything, I brushed my teeth, rinsed them, and put them in my mouth. And off I went. I thought, now that's the way it should be. That is exactly the way it should be. 7 minutes, done. So, until I get dentures that fit right, it's going to be a little bit longer than that. Again, that patience thing we've all spoken about. What's time? Haha. I can go and make a coffee. So I'm going to go and do that. Hang on, let's have a feel. Oh, I don't think I want to have a coffee yet. I think this feels still a little bit wibbly. Oh, they're not. This bottom palette, this bottom denture is so tiny. It's tiny, that's tiny, tiny little thing. It goes so far. It actually goes down and sort of hooks under a bone or something in there. Oh, it's just, even when I haven't got adhesive in, the bottoms are gonna be not too bad. I think the length that it goes into the inside of my mouth is just pure amazement. And the fact that it comes so far up here and actually has a bit of an angle on the denture itself between this anchor spot, and the anchor spot of the lower inside is going to hold my little teeth in brilliantly. Oh, sorry, they're lowers. I call them little because they're smaller than the big ones. They're actually tiny, tiny little teeth. They have tiny. It doesn't look tiny, but I don't have it out often, so you don't see it out often. I would have whipped it out then and showed you how tiny it is, but I put glue, not Seabond. So there's no whipping teeth in and out today. They're in and they're staying in until after dinner. Probably till bedtime. Although I am worried I haven't put enough on the top and that it won't gel up like the bottom. But that's okay, I've got a teaspoon if I need it. So I'll tune in again tomorrow, let you know how this video didn't come out. Tomorrow I'm not using glue, I won't use an adhesive tomorrow unless something strange happens. Tomorrow I'll just be using Seabond. Although they felt pretty good with nothing in, I might just put a bottom Seabond strip on the top and nothing on the bottom. Because now that my gums have shrunk so much, they fit in the denture so much better. Each day feels better. But I've got to remember to keep trying them in without adhesive and without Seabond every now and then. Because I'd hate to miss the spot where they actually fit, you know. Can you imagine a day without anything? Oh, wow, how cool would that be? That day will come. It has to come. All right, guys, stick with it. Keep on denturing. We're doing it all over the world. We're not the only ones. Some people don't go through any of this. They're really lucky. But I'm kind of glad that I have to learn all of this because then I can share it with you, because I like to ask, I say a lot of stupid things. The stupid is, the stupid does. But if I don't know these stupid things, I will do one of these stupid things and end up in the emergency room with my tongue stuck to the roof of my mouth or something. So if I can put out the silly little thoughts like, here's one for you. They all tell you, don't use mouthwash. Don't even use alcohol-free mouthwash. Why are we bringing alcohol into it? Is alcohol going to damage my dentures? What the actual hell? I'm not allowed to brush them with toothpaste. I'm not allowed to rinse them with mouthwash, but I can have alcohol. How much can these dentures actually deal with? Am I really not allowed to use mouthwash while they're in there? Or are they just saying that, if you're going to drink alcohol, you might as well use mouthwash? I don't know. Is there a difference? Anyway, this is just a drivel video because I like doing them and I need time for the glue to set. And it is now. So now I can go and make a coffee. Oh, it's been a long time since I've had a coffee. Just got the last one. Start this. Coffee is probably one of the reasons I don't use glue every day. I haven't got time for that to set. Let me coffee in, cigarette in, get to work. I usually actually get a coffee and have a smoke on the way to work. Good old drive-through. I go to the drive-through and buy a coffee to go to my job at the coffee shop to make another coffee to have another coffee. So I drink a lot of coffee. Gotta love a whitening and rinse. Yeah. I drink a lot of coffee. I smoke a lot of cigarettes. I'm not promoting these as good things. I gave up cigarettes for 2 weeks when I did my teeth. I wish I had stuck with it. I didn't. That's my fault. I'm not saying smoke cigarettes, drink alcohol, drink coffee. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I do. I'm not saying do what I do. I just finished saying I'll do stupid things. I'll probably stick my tongue to the roof of my mouth. Don't do what I do. I'm not professional. I have a little basket of doohickeys and doomawoddies, and I'm trying all sorts of shit. But what I'm trying to do is make it the quickest practical to use, because I'm supposed to start, my usual hours are 7:30 in the morning. I usually get up at 10 too, get in the shower, wash hair, condition hair, put conditioner in, brush teeth, wash body, wash conditioner out. Now I've got to put teeth in bath, get in shower, get out of shower, get dressed because it's cold, then do teeth. It's taking up too much of my time. There's no way. And I ain't getting up any earlier. Not a morning person as it is. So I definitely need my mornings, I've got to cut them down, time-wise. And the quickest way is Seabond. It's the quickest way to get moving of a morning after I've done my cleaning, because I do my soak at night, so of a morning they just need a brush. And the quickest way to get them back in my mouth is just Seabond. I don't have to dry them or anything, it's pre-cut. I've cut them all ready to go. Put it in, put them in, go. That's the fastest. It wasn't as fast as this morning though, when I just rinsed them and put them in. That was cool. That was really cool. Would have been cooler if it worked. But it's just that upper one. The big one is so heavy. Won't stay there on its own. We'll see how long it lasts up there with the fitty tight, with the fitty proof. The fitty dent. Oh my God, there's so many. We're using this one because it's clear. And we put a line around the trough, one over the roof of the mouth, with a toothpick and spread it around a bit. That's where I think I've gone wrong with the toothpick. I don't think I should do that. I think I should just let it do whatever it wants to do in there. But it's holding, so we'll see how long that lasts. I'll get up tomorrow. Of course I'll get up tomorrow. But once I've got my fitty dent and me Seabonding, I'll tune into you. Let you know how I went tonight pulling this stuff out of the roof, because we know it just sort of, it just pulls off the bottom gum. I think the saliva has a lot to do with that. We'll see how it comes off the top after a day, because we've only ever used it with Seabond. So we've only ever had to really put it on the roof. We've never put it in the gum area like we did today. Oh, we put the pink shit in there. If we can put the pink shit in there, we can put the clear shit in there. The clear stuff's going to come out a hell of a lot better, I swear. Oh, God, I hope to God. Archangel Michael, please make sure that comes out nice. If the top fitty if the top fitty dent comes out like the bottom fitty dent, there is a chance that I may use it more often. And the less Seabond I have in my mouth, the more room I've got. That's cool. All right, I'm going to go now. It's 20 minutes of drivel. My glue's definitely dry. I'm going to have coffee. Have a great day. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Tea from down under. Sayonara.